Hour Radio Show.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in today to the 25th Hour Radio Show. I have Kaitlin Becker on the phone with me, who happens to be one of the hosts of the Sprout Network's The Sunny Side Up Show. Kaitlin, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to join me on the show.
You got it. Thanks for having me.
Kaitlin, I'm reading over your bio here, and it says you got your first break into the biz, so to speak, at age 7 with your first commercial. Were your parents connected in some way to the entertainment industry, or did they just see something in you at that age that they just knew this is something you were destined to do?
They were not connected at all, actually. I started modeling. They put me in a modeling agency because they had a friend who had a daughter who worked for this agency, and they said, "Oh, your daughter's so cute. She should do it too." So they got me into this modeling agency, and then from there, that agent got me an audition. It was for a Tide commercial, actually, and it was shown in Saudi Arabia, and only Saudi Arabia.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was 7 years old, and I thought I was the next big thing.
That's pretty funny and cool at the same time. That's a really cool story. I'm also reading here you participated in your high school musicals, plays, etc. And what I'm getting at with this is, you see, I'm hiding behind a microphone. I don't have a lot of eyeballs staring at me, which would make me nervous. I don't think I could do that type of thing. That's why I have so much respect for people who can, like yourself. Did nerves ever play a part in your career where you had to learn to adapt to being in front of a crowd, or again, is it just natural for you?
It's pretty natural, actually. I get more nervous during interviews like this than I do being on stage or being on television, because, like you said, you're hiding behind a microphone, but a lot of times I'm hiding behind a character. Okay,
all right, I got you on that one. But tell me this right here. How does a girl from Kentucky end up in New York City and eventually host a cable network show? I mean, had you lived there a while before you got this gig?
Yes, I've been living in New York for 8 years, and I actually auditioned for Sprout in Philadelphia, but I saw the job posted on the internet. I was in New York, and so I took the train to Philadelphia for the audition. But before that, I had been doing a lot of musical theater.
So what was the audition process like for the Sunny Side Up show?
It was, the very first audition, I had to send in a video. I had to sing the Sunny Side Up birthday song, and I had to talk about a theme, and I think maybe make up a game, and I had to send in a video. It had to be 90 seconds, I believe, and then they called me in after that video and had me do the same thing, and I did a lot of improv, too. My third and fourth callback, it was basically just me standing there and the producers throwing things at me, not literally, just saying, "Hey, pretend that this is your
no
theme."
No Rotten Tomatoes or anything like that, right?
No, I would have ran the other way. No, but saying, pretend this stuffed animal is Chica and pretend that your theme is this. Okay, go. And then they would time me, and so it was a lot of improv. It was fun, but that's what the audition was like, and
you got the part.
4 callbacks later, I got the job, yeah.
You know, it had to be pretty exciting to earn that position as host of the Sunny Side Up show. What was the first thing you did when you found out you got the position? I mean, did you throw a party? Did you go to Disneyland? What?
No, you know what really, really stunk was I was on my way to another gig. I was doing background for the television show Broad City, and I was doing an overnight shoot, and I got the call at like 6 p.m., and I'm walking to the subway, and I'm freaking out because I'm in the streets of New York, and I'm alone on the phone, and I just wanted to scream, but I didn't. And I said to the producer who called me, I said, "I'm so sorry, I can't talk long because I'm walking to the train because I have a gig. But yes, I accept the part, and I will call you back." And then I called my mom, and she did not answer.
So how long did it take you to get in touch with your mom?
She called me back about 5 minutes later. She screamed, she cried, And then again, I said, I'm so sorry, I have to go, Mom. I have this gig. And so during that whole overnight shoot, I was texting all of my friends and family and then saying, but don't tell anyone because they're not going to reveal it till the Macy's Thanksgiving parade.
Oh, wow.
They
Yeah.
keep it a secret for a couple months.
You know, so at the moment, you've been one of the hosts almost for, 2 years now?
Yes, almost 2 years.
What do you like best about being a part of this program and the network?
I like that I can truly be 100% myself. Because we are hosts and we're not playing characters, we have a lot of creative freedom, and the show is live, and I can just really be myself. I can be goofy. I can be silly. When I miss musical theater, I can write a musical theater-type song and sing it on the show, and it's very freeing. I don't know any other job like it.
And, you know, there's other benefits involved as well. You had the opportunity to meet the First Lady of the United States, Michelle
Yes.
Obama. What was that
Yeah.
like?
That was incredible. That was awesome. She was so great. I wanted to hang out with her all day, but we only had about 15 minutes with her. But she was incredible. She was so cool, talking with Chica, joking with Chica. It was awesome. It was one of the best days at work.
Yeah, and that just shows you how the Sprout Network has really taken off over the last few years. You know, it's my 4-year-old daughter Kennedy's favorite channel. So when I'm not at work, I'm watching you and your cast members on TV. Yeah. So I'm curious, when you're out and about in public, do you get noticed by more kids or more parents?
You know, I've only been noticed twice.
Are you serious?
It's true. Robert, I wouldn't lie to you.
I would have noticed. I'd notice you in a heartbeat when I see you. I notice you from a mile away.
No. I think if maybe I had a T-shirt that had Chica on it and I was just walking around the city with a Chica shirt, maybe someone would stop me. But it was 2 times, and both times were they were both dads.
Mm-hmm.
They're both dads with a toddler. First time was on the subway, and both times I probably seemed a little nasty at first because on the subway this guy was waving, and I thought he was waving to the person next to me. I got confused. And then, you know, being a New Yorker, I was kind of defensive. And then he said, "We love you on Sprout," as the door shut. And I thought, oh, my gosh. So I screamed through the subway windows, like, "Have a great night. Thanks for watching."
But that had to be cool, right? He's like, "I got noticed." You know, that's your first brush with the public and the stardom.
Ever.
Yeah, that's great.
And then the time was also, it was in Times Square, and it was the same thing where this guy was trying to stop me. And again, being a New Yorker, I'm like, "You got to keep walking, got to keep walking." And he's like, "Excuse me, please stop." And I turned around, and he had a little girl on his shoulders, and he said, "Are you Kaitlin from Sunny Side Up?" I said, "Yeah." And he was really nice, but that was it.
So you spoke of the parade. Are you guys working on that right now, getting ready for the one coming up?
We are. We actually just recorded a song for the parade yesterday.
So you guys have to. How long does it take to get your routine down for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Last year, it doesn't take very long because the song is only about 90 seconds. So it's really short, and we don't have that much space on our float to do anything too crazy. So usually the moves are small and they're easy, and we learn it pretty fast.
So Kaitlin, before we get off here, tell all the parents why they need to be tuning into Sprouts, the Sunny Side Up show.
Okay, I will do that. Parents, tune in to Sunny Side Up Monday through Friday, 9 to 12. We are the only live preschool show out there. So you can send in your messages, and we will read them right then, right there. It is awesome. I promise you're going to have a good time, and you're going to love our shows. How about social media or website? Where can our listeners be able to get more information about yourself and the Sunny Side Up show? They can get information about the show on sproutonline.com. And my website, which should be updated, is www.KaitlinBecker.com. And I do want to say to all the listeners, reiterate what Kaitlin just said. If you do have young children at home and they haven't yet been introduced to the Sunny Side Up show on Sprout, which airs every day from 9 a.m. to noon, you need to do that. Kaitlin, it's been a pleasure having you as a guest today on my show. It's been so nice meeting you. Thanks.
25th Hour Radio Show.